I've got it over here, and I've trimmed it almost to a hedge there, and it's coming together like a hedge. Now I've got some planted over near the peach tree, and I'm kind of contemplating to pull it out, and if I'm gonna pull it out, I should pull it out today and plant it down and start sectioning my land, because I want my land in sections, and creating walls around my rose gardens and my palms. So yeah, oh, I get lost at the beauty, the blue skies, greenery. Oh, it's stunning. Anyway, I've got to go and finish this sawdust job. They got to finish eating. I don't know where the other girls are. Oh, actually, you know what really worked? Before I go, a lot of you know that I lock my chickens up in the workshop when I go out to the store, like to go shopping or whatever. So the first time I did this a few weeks ago, they were whining when I got home. This time, you know what I did? I have a little radio, like a battery radio. I put batteries in that. I left the radio on, and when I came home this time, I did not hear a peep. I walked up to the door, they didn't even hear me. They were listening to the radio. And I can see they were grooming. Someone was standing in front of the mirror, or I think it was Dima, and they must have been there for ages grooming, because I saw all the feathers next to the mirror, and I saw all the little bony kind of feather bits. Someone obviously spent a long time grooming in front of the mirror. Oh, so the radio works a charm. So if I do want to go longer distances, I think I'll be okay. I think they'll be fine, because the radio comforts them. Hearing a voice and hearing talking comforts them, and they seemed very, very settled when I came home. In fact, Dima didn't even want to come outside. So I think it worked. Radio is good. Works a charm. Is this a good look? Of course, it's my best look ever. This is me dyeing my hair on my own. I've been waiting for my mother to come and help me do it. It's freezing outside. We've had a lot of rain, as the weatherman forecasted. But you know what? I got sick of not being able to do my hair. And so I've done it myself. I actually ran out of indigo, and I have a ton of henna, and I mean a lot, but I've ran out of indigo. I was selling it. I stopped selling it because, I mean, it was just going out of my door like mad, and now I don't even have any for myself. But I did find a little bag of it, and I had like a tiny pouch of powder, and I decided to use that and just kind of get rid of my sparkling grays. So this is what I've been doing this morning. I had a late night last night. I went to my cowgirl girlfriend's place for whiskey sours, some dinner, and she had some friends over, some more cowboy friends. Oh my gosh. I mean, and we just sat around the table. I had one drink. I love a whiskey sour. She got me onto whiskey sours, but they went hard, and it was whiskey, then they went to wine, red wine, and then they went to port. Oh. And then the conversations obviously got more and more theatrical and crazy, and oh god, it's so much fun. These are the best things in life. It's just those random nights you get together beside a nice warm crackling fire, you know, and just having these just conversations with great people. hardworking people, but when they let their hair down, they let their hair down. Actually, I'm on, just to let you know, because I get so many questions about how I dye my hair. I have lost count of how many people have asked me to do a hair video when I'm doing this. I just can't. It's too much work. It's too messy. If I had help doing it, like if I could have someone filming me doing it, like my mother, then it wouldn't be so bad. But because she's so busy all the time and I can barely catch the woman, and then when she turns up with a whole closet full of new clothes for me and Ugg boots and just food, and oh my God, it's just, she's a crazy woman. So anyway, I would do it then, but it's just too much work on your own because it's not like normal hair dye. What I've got in my hair right now is indigo. So I'm on the second part of the dyeing process. First, you have to put in the henna, and you can either mix it with orange juice or just water. I just do water. And then you wash it out. It's a shithead job to wash it out. And then you've got to put your indigo in, which is even worse than the henna. And the smell is, oh, it's always bugged me, the smell of indigo. I've never liked it. It gets on everything. You want to wear old clothes when you're doing this because it will stain everything, even dark colors. It'll even take color out of your dark colors. It's so strong. Even though it looks green in the packet, it comes out blue. So anyway, I've been waiting for this damn shipment, a ton of indigo, not literally a ton, but a lot, for months. And because of this whole damn COVID thing, like the first shipment they sent, it got stuck at customs, and I'm asking my guy, I'm just like, where is this big shipment? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, we had to redo it again and wouldn't get through customs. Oh my gosh. So anyway, and then, you know, because you bring in so much, there's a big tax thing, and oh God. Anyway, hopefully I'm seeing it soon, but I leave this in for about an hour because that's all it really takes to get that coverage. This is the most natural way to dye your hair. As many of you know, I'm allergic to hair dye. I cannot dye my hair with regular dye. It almost killed me in Santa Barbara, in Montecito. I would never do it again. So anyway, yeah, yesterday I want to show you what I did, what I was doing before the rain came. Let's go ahead and have a look. Ooh, 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 it is wet. Oh gosh, and windy. Sorry about the wind. Look at me, wearing the appropriate footwear, of course, as always. Oh, hello, wet feathered friends. Let's see. Oh, I can't even read it. 10 mils this morning. Wow, that's good. Good, good, good. Oh, these chooks, I know you're wanting to go out, but Mama's got to do her hair. Okay, you can come out for a few minutes. Okay, so yesterday, oh God, everything's just blown to shit. Look what I did yesterday. Tried my hand at grafting. Now there's another tape under this, and I'm hoping everything stays like this for a good couple of months. I did a different few sorts of cuttings. I'm running inside because it's starting to piss down with rain. Come on, girls, quick, 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 yalla, yalla, inside, come on, come on. Me to go out as soon as it starts pissing down with rain again. Oh, sorry girls, I have to go out later. Oh, so anyway, here, let's go in here. Oh, it's too cold. You see what I've done here for him? They like to go in front of the mirror and look at themselves and groom when it's a nice day. Come on, come on. Darling. Yalla, come in here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Come on, this is where we lay our eggs. Come on. Oh, shit. I've also started oiling this floor. I'm only doing sections because I don't want to drag oil around everywhere. Anyway. Come on. Darling. Yalla. Come in here. So anyway, yeah, grafting roses. What am I talking about? Grafting. Fruit trees. Grafting fruit trees. Yeah, I'm going to try. I don't know if it's going to work, but it'll probably take a few months to see if there's a good bond. All I did was take a diagonal cutting and then I put some rooting hormone, and then I've taped them up. Listen to that rain. Yeah, look at Mummy's new antique lounges. These are my French club lounges. Yeah, they look a bit sad. I've bought all the things I need to re-web everything all underneath this. I've bought a whole bunch of wadding. I'm in the process of buying my fabric that I'm going to cover them with. Oh, it's a big job. Always big jobs here. Nothing is ever done with half measure. It's done properly. See, this was blue. This beautiful, old, very old, I reckon this must be 1930s, this old chair. The people here before me painted this whole damn thing blue. The whole thing. It was so ugly, so not taken care of, and yeah, I made it beautiful. Putting in my favorite artwork. So anyway, I'm gonna go and wash this stuff out of my hair now. And yeah, probably should do a little cleanup of this workshop. But it's okay. It's a workshop. It's a pretty workshop. I've got so much to do in here. I want to take all this render off. I gotta finish painting. Like, yeah, look at all the painting I've got to do up here. Then I can start storing stuff. I want to get all that mesh stuff down. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. Let's go down here. I want to show you my progress on my cellar. Oh, you won't come down here. Oh, you know what? This is the warmest place to be here in my cellar. Hey there, pretty girl, wet girl. See you later. Mama's going down here. Oh yeah. It is the warmest place down here. Warmer. Who would have thought, right? Everyone thinks how cold the cellar is. I'm telling you, it is so warm down here. Oh, it's like a constant 13 degrees. Constant 13 degrees. I don't know how well you can see this. Yeah, so it's a constant 13 degrees. And this poor old cellar had so much of this. Can you see all that dust in the back there? Had so much, like all these piles and piles of rubble. And it is an asshole job to cart it up these stairs, very steep stairs, and take it outside. But every night I come down here and I do a half bucket, not even a full bucket, a half bucket of cement, because I enjoy the time it takes me to complete a half bucket of cement. You know, like a good half an hour, and I enjoy that. And a bucket, it, you know, it kind of takes a while, and because there's so much detail. Because look, you got to fill in all these crevices here. Do you see that? Like I've cleaned this out, believe it or not. I know I don't leave much to the imagination, but this is cleaned out stonework. I'll get in with a brush, like a little paintbrush, and dust it out a little more before I render tonight. But this is cleaned out because this is all covered in this pug stuff, and it needs to be dug out so you can refill it with this cement work, which I've done here. So I've almost done the top part of this wall. So I come down here at night and I just feel like I'm in a different world. I really, really do. And I've almost finished this top section. And once I've done that, I'm going to work on the bottom. This is just going to be a slab concrete wall. Like, I just want to reinforce this wall here. Like this. Obviously this is the first layer, but this needs to be redone. Look at the salt coming through. This is a very salty mineral content down here, and salty rocks. I don't know what it is, but this is going to be such a beautiful space. Now almost knocked myself out with my hoe down here. Can you read that? Trying to adjust the camera. What is that? 13 degrees. And when it is like 0 degrees upstairs, I'm telling you, it is still 13 down here. And so I like to come down here at night because I'm warm. Even my girlfriend last night, my cowgirl neighbor, she's like, oh my God, how do you do it? It's so cold and you don't have a fire. And I said, girl, I'm down in my cellar and I'm cementing. And I feel good because I'm warm and I'm also being productive. And so this is what I mean, like, you know, doing small jobs. A half a bucket. It doesn't seem like much, and it's not. But every night I then consistently like to come down for half an hour and just do a little job. And then that's one less half an hour or half bucket that I have to do. And like that, I've managed to get this done. Because this was undone for so long. This had, you know, remained uncemented, unrendered, unpointed since I've been here. So I thought, you know what, just do a little half bucket every night, and now I'm getting it done, and it's working. So yeah, happy with my progress. And then after, I'm going to come along and clean these rocks, and I'm going to seal them with a nice clear veneer and really make them stand out. But before I do that, I'm going to come through here, because this is just a cement mix for those of you that are familiar with masonry and stonework. I haven't put any limestone in this, so after I'm going to wipe it with a limestone wash to make it more whiter. I mean, I could have added limestone. Oh, sorry, hydrated limestone. Hydrated lime. But it's just a pain in the ass to bring it down here. And I would just rather finish it with the limestone after. So for all these years, this poor old wall has just not been taken care of. And there's a massive damn hole here. And the guy before me, look. What has he done? Look at his sloppy cement work. Just thrown in shitloads of cement. That's going to be an asshole job to try and get that out. And put these beams here, hoping the wall stays up. Are you fucking kidding? What kind of a job is that? That's awful. You know, these jobs take time. And they deserve the time. Are you kidding? Do you know how old these walls are? And the men that built them without electricity, without cement, all that backbreaking work, and then this guy's just come along and fucking thrown shit together. Look, he's put this metal thing in. That's coming out. All the things that he's put in here, like this. How the hell is this gonna support the floor? A little thing like this. What, a little bracket like this? Come on. Everything's been half-assed here. And I've had to clean up after them. Anyway. And then here, I've been digging out. I'm digging out because there's a passageway in there. And there is a passageway in here. And this is going to be a very nice hangout place. I want to put a closet, like a closet space down here. Perhaps in the passageway or in here. I'm not sure yet. But I want to use this space. And I want an altar in the back. You know, I just want it beautiful. I want it really beautiful. Seal all the wood so no dust comes down here. Yeah, I get lost.